Hi, welcome to Free Right Now, the video podcast where I invite very funny people to come and do a free write, and then we get to pick it apart. I am joined by comedian Jake Silberman. Very good.
Yay.
Hello, Jake.
Hello.
Um, I don't know how to use Zoom. Well, this is my first time trying to do this, so we'll figure it out. But please go follow Jake at all the social medias at the comedian Jake. At the comedian Jake on Instagram and Twitter, and go befriend him on Facebook, because every day at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Jake goes live on Facebook, and it's really funny, and he loses his mind, and it's a treat for all
The
involved.
greatest platform alive. Facebook Live, folks.
Great for the next generation, and
Yeah.
he really loves his comment section, so get
Yes.
in there. All right, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. We're going to free write whatever the fuck is inside of our brains for 10 minutes. And then rock, paper, scissors, who goes first, and then we'll share it with y'all. All right, Jake, are you ready?
Yes.
Pen and paper's up. Free right now. Go. 2-minute warning. And done.
Whew.
Oh, we got dark.
You did? Shit.
I do.
God damn. Oh,
It's all good. It's not that dark. Okay. All right.
that's funny.
How do you feel?
I feel good. You know, I think like when it's two comics, I'm like, oh, like, am I being funny enough? And then I'm like, well, I'm not trying to direct this anyway. So it's, you know, it got kind of whatever. Got
I mean,
out there.
You're the master riffer, are you not, Mr. Elbow?
I'm the riffer. I'm the riffer, baby.
You're the reaper.
Um,
Okay, rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Winner decides who reads first.
Okay, ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. You watched me.
That was so slow. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You cut me.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
First cut is the deepest. I'm gonna say you go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna read it, and you can just feel free to jump in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jump on in. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. This is the first time I've written much of anything during the quarantine. It seemed pointless up to this point, as everything seems to be moving so fast, yet also paused at the same time. It seems hard to pin anything down and say, this is how things are right now. I've been actually not as neurotic and depressed as I thought I'd be.
Oh, so surprised.
I know, right? That's weird for me. I thought my parents, my mom checks in on me a lot and makes sure I'm not dead. And she sends me these motivational choices. Like, it's like A or B, and it's like A, I will love myself unconditionally, or B, I will look at the positive side, and you have to choose one. And she goes, I'm into A today.
But they're both positive options.
They're both positive, but it's funny because it's just like, yeah.
Is she making these up herself, or is she like using them?
No, she finds them on these like mom blogs or some shit.
Awesome. I was gonna say, if she made them herself, I smell a book deal.
Oh yeah, that's a HarperCollins deal right there. One day I was late on my live stream. I like fell asleep, and I slept in a few hours. So I did it at like 11:15. I had all these messages from them. And the next day I called them. I was like, hey, how's it going? And she was like, Dad was really worried about you. He thought like, they were just like.
We were checking to see if there's bloodstains on your carpet.
Yeah, they think I am like so close to ending it all. So,
I mean, everyone is taking things in a different, you never know.
Yeah. Well, they thought about this. One time I went to therapy, and I was really feeling a lot of love for my mom. And I texted my mom, I was like, hey, Mom, I love you. And she immediately called. She's like, you're not thinking of killing yourself, are you? And I was just like, no.
You're like, can you hear the water rushing underneath me?
I was just, I had a great, I'm just thinking about you. And it was so just like, so they think their boy is on edge. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think people walked on the street past you and think the same thing. Strangers would be like, that guy.
Why are eyes so baggy? Yeah, so okay, but so I am not as neurotic and depressed as I thought I'd be. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a huge driver, and with everyone's life in the trash, it doesn't bother me that mine is as well. I wonder if this is most people's motivation. How much are we all driven by our need to compete and best our opponents? It seems the happiest people are the ones who just do it for themselves. Internal motivation is hard to find when each day feels the same and there isn't anything, quote, going on. These just sound like Cure lyrics at this point.
No, but that's, you make perfect sense, because that, like, I was thinking about the same thing where I'm like, okay, everyone's going live, everyone's doing these things. I mean, I'm like, I'm going to revive my old podcast, you know? I'm just as bad. But if you think about it, it's like, am I doing this because out of boredom, out of drive to do something to keep your sanity, or because I'm like, well, I don't want to get left behind in this when this quarantine is over, you know?
Right.
Like,
I know, it's weird. I mean, I think there's a mix for everybody. I mean, obviously, like, for people who are creative, we want to still do something creative because that is just a drive of like, I gotta fucking make something, you know?
right.
And I don't have any, I can't sew, I can't knit. I have to, like, this is the only way. I can't draw. Like, this is it. This is all I have.
I feel guilty I haven't made masks for anybody. I'm literally sitting in a sewing.
I was gonna say that background looks like someone's knitting some shit in that household.
My mom has like 40 quilts going on, like, as we speak.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sitting next to okay, whatever, it's fine. I shouldn't, but
JoAnn's Fabrics is like getting wrecked right now. Like, people, my girlfriend tried to order a bunch of shit because she's making masks, and she's like, the orders are delayed, and like, so all you crafty ladies out there just bum rush JoAnn's, and they're fucking feeling it.
Hell yeah. Maybe
They're feeling it. Okay, let's see. So life is still happening though. I wonder what oh God, what is it? I wonder what the animals are thinking. God, this is so whack.
You're nervous to read this.
I am, like, because the other stuff was just whatever, and now I'm like, oh, guys.
No, your brain went there, baby. Free write. Hell yeah. What are those animals thinking?
Like, does this generation of animals think that humans have all of a sudden taken up partial hibernation? Can they tell that we're afraid? Are they happy we're not around? Do they miss us? Does your neighborhood where you are? They say crows can remember faces. I wonder if there's a murder of crows that's like, yo, like, have you seen John lately? He hasn't been out.
They had an out on somebody, and they're like, yo, we can't finish our job, boss.
Where the fuck is John, dude? Like, where is he? You know? I don't know.
Mob crow.
Oh, God damn it. I hope he's okay. I wonder which animals hate us the most. And then time was called. So.
Oh. Well, I mean, you don't have an animal in your house right now, do you?
No.
My dog is like become way more attached. Like, because normally I'm not home all the time, you know, or I leave, hours at a time. He's alone, he's chill. But now that everyone's been here, he's like the neediest little fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You might not be able to wean him off once you have to go back to work.
That's what I'm scared of, like, truly. And then my other friend, she has like 5 dogs. You know, Liz. Shout out, Liz.
Oh, yeah.
Liz has like 5 dogs, and she's like, my dogs are like taking over the house. She's like, they don't listen to me anymore. They don't do, like, she's like, they're running amok in this house.
They realize how useless we are.
Right. They're just like, oh, excuse me, you're sitting on my couch again.
Yeah, like, you're doing what I do, and I have a fucking face that could bite yours off. Like, why would I listen to you?
What do you think that tiger who started coughing is thinking? Like, what is this?
How the fuck did that? So did some dude just go to the Brooklyn Zoo and cough on his ass? Did anybody find out how this motherfucker got it?
They think it was from a zookeeper, is what I read, but I don't think anyone knows if the zookeeper. I read that zookeeper was asymptomatic, and that means no symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can still pass it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a double fuck for that tiger. It's like, we already captured it, and it's in this little concrete jungle, and then it's like, oh, we're also going to give you this disease that you had no business getting because you would have been in a fucking jungle right now.
Yeah, you can't even ask to say goodbye to your family.
Oh God, that's very depressing.
Well, and then I read that there's like now it can be passed to like feline cats too.
Yeah, house cats can get it.
So are other animals? That's terrifying. What if the birds get it? That's the one that I don't.
Oh yeah, just swirling around us and shit.
If those
Dude,
smart ass crows get
I know.
COVID,
They're just like, look, we've always hated this guy, so we're just gonna kind of swirl around him and get his ass fucking out of here.
right? Have you ever met somebody that's trained a crow? Weird people.
Wait, they're real? People do this?
Yeah, they train like woods people train crows.
Are you surrounded by those type of people out right now in Wisconsin?
I mean, I'm sure they walk amongst me. I don't know. Dude, I left I've been here since March 5th. I've been in Wisconsin in this house, not leaving it. Like I literally haven't even left the house. And like today was, what day is it? April 10th.
April 10th.
Today is the first day that I left and went somewhere else besides like a bike ride on my own. And I had to go to Walmart. It was terrifying.
Wow. Is it packed in that place? Is like people, because people don't give a fuck over there, do they?
They don't, dude. I was no one's really social. I mean, they're kind of social distancing, but not really. So many people are not. There's these couple of like, I don't know, 20-something-year-old dudes that were behind me in line, and their cart literally like bumped up against my heels. And I'm like mask on, like gloves on.
Right.
Like, I'm like, excuse me? And then he kind of looked at me, and then his friend was like, dude, you got to back up. And he's like, I'm fat. I'm never going to get this coronavirus. And it's that kind of thing. It's like, this isn't about
Wait, he thinks because he's fat, he has some type of immunity?
Yes, that was his logic that he said out loud in public at a Walmart.
Dude,
and then I like turned around and looked at him again, and then him and his buddy got into a different line. But then I watched the workers are like supposed to wipe down. I was at the self-checkout only because I didn't have that many things, and it was, seemed the easiest. And there's a person, they have everything like spread out, but there's a person that has to go, and speaking of needy dogs, shut up. There's a person that sprays down the conveyor belts, but she was just using the same fabric. It wasn't like
dude, people don't like, they don't get it.
Spreading this to all of the tills.
Yeah, you don't understand what's going on here, folks.
I know, and it's crazy because it's like I don't want to be the person that blames them for that, but it's like we're trying to get things clean. We're not just mushing it around.
This ain't no fucking prom sex romp, okay? You gotta fucking, we ain't just mushing parts here, lady.
We're not just slapping happy in the hot tub, okay? Ooh, have you ever fucked in a hot tub?
No.
I'm gonna go online.
I haven't. That sounds... I think water is not actually... I don't understand. Shower, not good. It's an anti-lubricant.
That's where you're wrong. It depends on the kind of water.
Hot tub water?
Lake water? Been there, done that? No. Hot tub water, ouch, gross. Smells bad. You're gonna smell weird.
So what type of water is good?
I mean, just like a lukewarm tub or shower, probs.
Lukewarm? Oh, that sounds like unappealing. You're just kind of cold.
I mean, I don't know. We'll find out.
Are you just fucking scratching at yourself up there in Wisconsin? Or you got a fucking lumberjack
whenever I'm with
lover?
my family, I'm like asymptomatic for horniness. Whatever.
You're just like, there's nothing hits your body. You're just like, whatever.
I went on the dating apps just to see. I haven't even been on them, but I was like, I'm just going to re-download this. I'm bored. And yeah. I swear to God, nobody in Wisconsin brushes their teeth. That's what I've deducted.
Oh, God.
It's bad.
Here's the thing. I was really, during the Trump administration, I was trying to be like, okay, like, I'm not going to believe that all these people are just like fucking morons. Like, they had their reasons to vote for Trump. Like, they feel left behind or whatever. But like, this shit, I'm just like, oh, y'all don't even like, you don't believe basic facts. And that's like, I don't even know what we're supposed to do with that. Like,
oh yeah, it's like you can't.
Guy in Walmart thinks he can't get it because he's fat. It's like, well, what reality do we share now, bro? Like, how am I supposed to relate to you as a fucking human if this is a fucking belief you have?
Right. And meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, let's not use the word fat. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like everyone's like on their
This
own.
body positive gentleman decides if he can get it or not. So it's his reality, and he's, you know, it's like, where are we anymore?
Truly. I do think that the United States is way too big for us to ever come together. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's too much. There's
it's
too many fucking people. There's too many fat guys at Walmart who are just like, yeah, this is who I am. And you're like, all right, bro.
right.
I don't mind if you just die, but if you get cough on me or some shit, then I gotta pay the price.
Right. Yeah, and that never crossed his mind. He's just like, I don't have it. Like, that's not.
JoJo, be real with me. I know you come from a slightly religious family. Are your parents going to fucking church on Easter Sunday?
No.
Good.
They've been the church was actually stopped doing gatherings, services, and any kind of like gatherings before the state even shut it down.
Oh, good for them. Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. Because there's not all of those churches are doing that.
I know, and they come up on the news, and everyone that I know or around is like, no,
Oh,
everyone.
good.
I mean, like the reality, like I said before, the reality of this affecting my immediate family is very big. So I think everyone's taking this pretty seriously.
Good.
And on that, your time is up.
Here we go. Let's hear your fucking pros, baby.
Well, it kind of goes right into what we were talking about.
Fat. These fat fucking people.
This can't get COVID. I have hand lumps.
All right.
Okay. And go. Hot damn, I'm cold. It's freezing in this basement, and I can hear my mother reading scripture upstairs to my grandmother and father.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can hear it either. I forgot to mute it, and I had to mute it. It was too loud.
They're that type of religious, though? They actually read the Bible, like, on a regular basis?
No, but they haven't gone to church, so now they are.
Oh, okay. They're getting their download. All right.
Well, and they do, I think it's cool. They pray rosaries whenever someone that they know passes away or someone that they don't know, just a tragic story. So I think that was what's going on, too.
Okay.
But I said, geez Louise, what world and time are we living in? Did I just use the word scripture? Do I have to go pillage water from a bucket spout down the river? Oh, guess what? I already do that.
Oh, yeah, you have a well. I think I saw that. Is that how you'll get your water?
That's where we drink our fresh water from. Yeah, it's the neighboring town, Rock Springs. It's really funny. The part that I didn't even see or take a picture of was that, so there's this Baraboo River, and then there's you don't have to pump it. It's just an ongoing fresh water cycle thing, and it just out. And so there's always a line of people that are just filling up buckets of water, fresh water.
Yeah. Directly
across the street is like, I forget the name of the bottling company, but they bottle the water and ship it out, which is pretty funny that it's like, you can get it free here, or across the street, you can buy it in a bottle, in a plastic bottle for like $4.
Jesus.
Consumerism, baby. Do you remember the first time water was bottled? I remember seeing that on television when I was a kid, and I was like, that's so fucking stupid.
I don't actually. The thing that I remember that the big change for me is I do remember when cell phones became a thing. Like, that's people started having them, because I remember my friends got them, and I was like, this is fucking dumb. Why would you want a phone around you all the time? And then my parents were like, hey, we're giving you a phone, because they viewed it as like a safety thing. They were like, oh, this is an easier way to get a hold of my kid. I mean, dude, do you remember when we were just like kids and it was just like, you don't know who the fuck I am?
Oh, I love it.
We would just go biking and be like, all right, we'll be back later.
Yeah, my younger sister and I recently I grew up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, shout out, and we were recently up there for the first time in a decade since living there. And we drove around, and I was like, we visited all of our old friends' houses and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, that's a really long way to walk. As like a 7th grader, we would walk miles to people's house and throw rocks at windows and wake them up and get them to come outside at like 2 a.m, you know?
Damn, that's so romantic.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't change my childhood for anything, would you?
No, I had a pretty good childhood. And yeah, I mean, I like that we didn't have cell phones as real little kids. Like, I worked in an elementary school where they had to turn their smartphones in, and I was just like, damn, you guys are losing something here, man.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and they all had little girlfriends and boyfriends, and they were texting dirty pictures to each other, and I was like, y'all are in 4th fucking grade.
No way.
Oh man, I'd be in the hallways and they'd be like, yeah, like so-and-so cheated on me. So I'm, they were they turned them into little gossip girls, you know, because they all had phones. They could all do nasty shit with them.
What?
Their parents weren't quite up to date on exactly what kids could do. This was like 5 years ago.
Oh my God. What?
Yep.
What do fourth graders have to show? What? Oh my God.
I
You haven't even learned about it in anatomy class yet, and you're sending.
Yeah, but they know about it. They know all about it now.
So what are we teaching sex ed in kindergarten now?
I mean, I think they can just look at
yeah.
IG and there's fucking fat asses and tits and all that shit on there, you know? No rocks and windows, baby. That's just dick pics through the fucking internet now.
Dude, here's a repressed memory that just popped into my head.
Always a good sentence.
Oh, no joke. I was in first grade when there was this kid. I don't know his last name. If I looked him up, I would, and I'd fucking yell at him. But his first name was Adam, and he told me in first grade, he was in like a neighboring class, that he used to watch me undress at night. And I was so freaked out, and I was so embarrassed and weirded out. And my bedroom as a little kid was like on the third level of a house. No one could sleep in it. But for years, I didn't change clothes in my bedroom. I changed in the bathroom for like, even after we moved out, because I was just like terrified that
Jesus
was real. Isn't that crazy?
Damn, that's nuts.
So I can't imagine what trauma kids with cell phones are going through.
Oh, dude, they're all fucking Xanaxed up and shit. They're fucked up. They're fucking twisted, man. That whole generation is like fucked up.
We're looking at free right now where we talk shit about 4-year-olds.
Yeah, it's like millennials, fuck y'all.
Okay, I just muted my mother before the hallelujah started coming. I mean, it is Easter in like 2 days. Oh my God, do you think that this is when Jesus returns? Are we gonna like wake up Sunday morning and President Cheetah will be like, it was a marvelous sight, a magnificent sight, the Lord, my friend, our Savior, my friend, Big Daddy, Son of God, came back to tell me that I was doing a great job, big job, great things, huge things.
I like how East Coasty your Trump is. He's very East Coasty.
I don't know how to do him any other way. I don't listen when he speaks. And then I forgot this part in Trump's voice. I've done a great job. You've forgotten about the cages. And I was like, oh fuck, we forgot about the cages.
Yeah, we're forgetting. It's crazy how this one problem is like, oh yeah, we got there are other problems going on right now. I saw an article about the Iraq war. It's like, oh yeah, the Iraq war is still a thing.
Dude, all of that. Do you know what's going on with that ship that is that's state's Navy ship or something that has like 1,300 quarantined people on it, like Navy men?
Oh, the one that guy quit or got fired? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. They were all very like, the soldiers were happy that he fucking stood up for them, and then they fired his ass.
Yikes.
Dude, did you hear about, I don't know if it's still out there, but like a few weeks ago, there was this cruise ship that had a couple dead bodies on it from the virus, and no one would let them port because they're like, we're not letting these fucking people off in our town. So they just had to keep sailing around with these sick people and these dead bodies. I mean, it's funny. It's dark and funny.
It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny.
It's so dark, it's funny. That's why.
It's to the point where like this is made up. This is a movie. This is
just some bloated corpse in a Hawaiian shirt, and you're just like, dude, we gotta port somewhere. And they're like, nah, you can't. We're not having that.
I can't stop thinking about the smell. None of those people are eating any of that food anymore. Everyone's starving.
Oh yeah.
A dead body? No, thank you. I'm not eating.
Yeah. No.
Just crumple up with the body, put it around my nose. I will lose 10 pounds. God. I can't. Oh, I said the cages. I can't go there right now. I'm sorry. This is all a blur. Blur. Didn't that band have a music video with a depressed milk carton in it?
Oh shit. I wasn't a big Blur guy. That guy did Gorillaz though.
Oh really?
He's the voice of the Gorillaz, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
He was more famous for the Gorillaz than he was for I don't remember that music video.
Oh, it was on MTV TRL all the time. It was like this little cartoon milk carton that was like super depressed and like ran around the town.
Is it because he had a fucking missing child on his stomach?
Well, here's where I get to that. I mean, said milk cartons are super depressing. That's like top 10 depressing inanimate object. It's supposed to be like milk for your bones to make your bones big, but instead it's just a stand for starved children's faces. No, I'm sorry, missing children's faces. Starved children's are for the flies. Okay, you know what, Jesus? I think you need to
Fuck. Fuck. Oh.
I mean, flies really should be casted. Like, flies could be considered studio animals.
That's true. That's true. Just breed. Yeah, it's like, where's their fucking SAG cards, dude?
Right? I mean, who are these fly trainers? How much are they paid?
Fly King.
I bet Trump supporters believe that those are fake news starving children ads.
Oh, you don't think they think those are real?
I mean, who knows what anyone thinks anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. America just proved itself to be a giant fucking magic trick. It was just a big illusion. And then it like actually got tested and then everything just fell apart. 16,000 dead, JoAnn.
What is that, triple 9/11?
3, 6, 9, 12. It's like 5 times 9/11.
Dang. Yeah, I don't know the actual number. I'm just regurgitating facts at this point. It's crazy how, I mean, like, of course everyone lives in their own reality, in their own bubble. And no one really knows like how or when to give, you know, like especially like, for example, going back to like making masks, like, well, can they even be used in hospitals? You know,
Sure.
like I'm sure they have to be regulation and kind of things. And then like, okay, what we really need to be doing is giving masks to like people experiencing homelessness. Isn't there a new mandate out on either coast that like you mandatory have to have masks now?
I mean, they're basically recommending it for everybody wherever you go to have a mask on. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. We don't have enough fucking masks somehow. Like that just blows my mind. We don't have enough masks.
Yeah. Well, now my guilt is sinking in looking at all those fabrics.
Yeah, you're surrounded by potential masks and you just got to put it together.
I mean, I truly don't want to flip this camera around and show you what I see.
Wait, why is your mom, can she not make them?
We just have just been like, again, that being in your own reality. Like we, you know, basically my mother and I we're caretakers. Like I've been here as a caretaker for.
Oh, well, that's different. I mean, everybody has responsibilities. I can't make a mask. I would not know the first thing about it. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, there's so many tutorials now. I mean, I should just do it. I should just do it. And we have 2 minutes left before this possibly cuts us off.
Well, so maybe you got a goal. Just make one. Just make one for yourself. I mean, that's the thing. If you make one for yourself, at least you might not get it. I mean, every person who doesn't get it is a victory.
Oh, see, I thought maybe you could spin it to be like, if you make one for yourself, then you're not spreading it. And you're part of the solution.
You are. You're part of the solution.
I mean, I haven't left my house. I'm very much part of the solution.
That's good. I
haven't. Have you been going on bike rides? You're a bike ride guy.
Yeah, I took a really long walk today. I'm doing like, I wake up every morning and I'm trying to do like some push-ups and sit-ups and like a little stretching and just like, I have these I started using these as weights today. I have this like spent like gallon waters and I was just doing like curls with these and.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, well, I'm not going to get like shredded because I'm not going to like just kill myself for 2 hours, but I'm going to try to at least like, you know, tighten everything up a little bit.
I love that. I think that's great. I've been trying to do planks.
Planks are good. I can
do planks, you know. I was taking kickboxing classes before coming here, so I've been like punching the air a lot. That feels nice.
Yeah. No, it's good. You got to do something. I don't know. I mean, some people are going to pack on some pounds, obviously.
Who cares? You know what I mean? They won't get sick then.
Dude, can you imagine how many, like, I was thinking, like, I mean, you're with your family and you say you're not really, like, feeling super frisky or anything, but once this shit's out, people are going to be fucking hard. People are going to be tearing down some fucking walls to get some D or some B.
Yes. and I'm for it. I can't wait. Well, that's a good plug. I can end on a plug. Can I end on a plug?
Plug it up, baby.
I just launched my first quarantine business endeavor called JoJo's No-Nos.
Ooh, okay. What's that?
I am writing erotic fiction.
Ooh.
So people can send me $20 for 2 pages of their personalized. You can tell me what, if you want to use certain names, scenarios, objects, no snuff, and no non-consensual violence. But I'm a pretty good fucking erotic writer, I'll tell you what.
Wow, okay. That's cool.
So, until you get to touch somebody, touch yourself to my words.
Have you seen these governments putting out these like detailed things about sex and like, please don't give rim jobs and like, please don't, like, it's like, can you imagine the government worker who had to be like, all right, my job is now telling people not to lick their fucking partner's asshole.
Holy, best day of his life, best day of work life.
He made it.
Did you see the UPS worker that had to be like, dildos are non-essential items.
Yeah.
Stop buying them.
There's some.
I mean, it's true. They're non-essential. Get back to the basics, folks. Get back to the basics.
You got them right here.
You got 10 dildos. Right? Gross.
So gross.
Disgusting. Well, Jake Silberman, do you feel freer?
I do. That was actually a lot of fun, and I feel like I'm going to try to do 10 minutes of free writing every day, because it's like I'm not putting anything down on paper because like I said, I feel like it's so useless. But it's good just to get it out of your mind. Get
it out of that mind. We are trapped indoors. Do not get trapped in here, too.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a T-shirt.
Okay, well that's fine. I can sew a T-shirt. I'll do that.
There you go.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you have this far, appreciate you. Dime a dozen. Follow at the comedian Jake on social media. Going live 8:30 Pacific Standard Time on Facebook. Befriend him, Jake Silberman. It's been a pleasure having you. Nice to see you, friend.
Thank you so much. Good to see you too. Be well. Be safe.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.